Oops. This is why you watch this show. Yep. It's a goal! Welcome back to the land of the living, Five. I don't know. Shit. I think you're frozen again, buddy. You kind of, yeah. You look as bad as choppy as the Boston Red Sox right now.
It's working now. I think it's working.
Little bit.
Am I good?
You are pixelated as hell, my man. I don't know why, but it's. I mean, it makes you look less ugly, though. I think you should keep it. Frozen 5.
Are we good? Are we?
Yeah, you're good now. Like you're good now, but it's just like it broke.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yep.
Now we're back. It wouldn't be a dumpster fire.
Yeah, a busy week without the internet stuff, man. I mean, bigger dumpster fire right now. Us or Boston Red Sox?
Always us, but
very true.
Who are the Red Sox let go that they had ridiculous? Rafael Devers, right? That's obvious.
Yep, Devers,
Mookie Betts,
Devers, Mookie, Chris Sale, but he was dealing with injury. They didn't think it would go back.
They were all on that team together, right? That won a World Series.
The 18 World Series team, yes.
Who else was on that team? Hold on.
Dombrowski, David Price, Rick Porcello. Xander Bogaerts, but he was a free agent. But San Diego paid him a shitload of money, and he's not worth that contract. So they made the right move getting rid of him. But with Devers, it's a weird situation. JD was always like a rental.
Aging. Yeah.
I mean, the Mets got his final few years, JD Martinez.
Yeah, that was not pretty.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Jarren Duran is next. They're going to get rid of him. You know, he's the best thing that they have.
Well, if you look at their roster right now, I mean, 38 and 36, you're kind of eh. The problem with Devers was he was flipping out about not playing for third base with Bregman. Because I know Costas is out for the year, so he's gone. Campbell's been struggling, but if you look at Devers' stats, there's a reason why they threw him off third base. Look at all these errors. Like, he's not good at the hot corner. It's always errors.
Oh, we got a 50.
Oh, hold on. You got a 50. 5, get up here. Do your little gritty. And it's not choppy. Oh, those fine legs and that tushy in 1080. Up, it froze again. It froze again. Oh, it's back.
It froze.
No. It froze right when you were moving your tushy. So you know what? It was working for that.
50 for the kitty.
All right, from Joey Ochoa. What's up, brother? Hey, boys. Definitely heartbroken to see my sock stumping salary like this. Still think Tree needs to do a Fenway Sports Group video. If you, like you said in the video a few years ago, you're not Tampa Bay. You're fucking Boston. Act like it. I can relate to FSG. I'm a Pens fan. I deal with their shit all the time. They're more interested in selling tickets than they are in building a winning franchise. Like, that's what I feel like the issue was for, like, not rebuilding in 22, re-signing Letang and Malkin, and all the Dubas moves in his first year, like trading for EK, Ryan Graves, Jari. Like, he got his marching orders from FSG. So I think that was the issue there.
What's the guy's name? Chris O'Connell?
I forget. I know Craig Breslow's their executive, and there's a lot of issues with him apparently too. Like, especially with, did you see this article by June Lee inside the Absolute Shit Show that led to the Boston Red Sox trade of Rafael Devers? It's a fun one, man.
Yeah. I mean, What do they get? What do they get for him? What did they get for Devers again?
Devers. They got a few things. They got Jose Bale, James Tibbs, who was the 4th overall pick a couple years ago, Kyle Harrison, younger prospect, and Jordan Hicks. But Jordan Hicks is more of a reliever. He has not done well. This is like, it's a cap dump, and they just ate the salary just to take on Devers' deal. Because the thing is, Boston is not retaining any salary. This is looking like they just want to get out of the contract. Because if you remember, Craig Breslow did not sign this contract. It was Chaim Bloom, and Bloom got fired. So they're moving on.
Yeah. Well, they wanted Bregman there, and they were willing to get rid of Deaver. You know, Devers is a talent, but he's not out. He doesn't have Alex Bregman's attitude.
No,
sure.
And he doesn't have his fielding either.
Yeah.
Especially with those errors.
So this was probably coming. It's just I don't know why they, number one, waited this long, and number two, got so little in return for him.
It's because of the cap.
Who signed for a long time.
It's because of the cap. Like, if you remember correctly, Nolan Arenado did not have this bad of a year, and Colorado paid them $50 million to get out, and the return's been god awful. I mean, Jose Bayo, he has some promise. He's more like a lottery ticket. Like, did really well for the Dominican, but with this league, he could be anything. He could even be Rafael Devers as a pitcher.
Do you think Paul Skeens?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Do you think Paul Skeens gets traded?
He'll get traded eventually. I don't think it's going to be this year or next year. It'd be when he gets into arbitration. I think that's going to be your real time. Because if they trade him this year, I mean, the fan base is literally going to riot. They are going to burn PNC Park to the ground. Like, this is your big piece.
What would it take? Yeah, I mean, so Tibbs was an A+, only batting 246.
Yeah, he's 857 OPS, so he is hitting for power. But this is a college bat, so.
That's like not. I mean, guys fill out and they bloom.
Yeah,
but
Kyle Harrison, weird. Like he's more of an extra pitching arm. I don't know if he's going to be anything, but he was doing like
But this looks.
It's a dump. It's a cap.
This looks like the ultimate Magic Beans. Yeah, it's a Magic Beans trade.
It's a Magic Beans. It's Garrett Cole. But Garrett Cole didn't even get you a top 100 prospect. But at the same time, it's just Devers is a proven product. Right? Oh yeah.
But that Garrett Cole trade was by Pittsburgh. Again, just like you said, these are the Red Sox. Why are they not trying to win? I mean,
because once again,
I guess they're
trying to retool, and they don't like Rafael Devers. That's the big thing. He's been complaining about not playing third base. There was a question about like Christian Campbell volunteering to play first. He saw it as a slight. David Ortiz tried to plead with Rafael Devers and try to contact him on how to be the face of the franchise. He would never respond. But it was just like a situation where I feel like both sides needed a fresh start. But there's a lot of issues with conversation, but he returns as a designated hitter. But I mean, and it's worse because you just swept the Yankees. Like, momentum's at an all-time high, and then it's like, we're going to trade the face of our franchise again to the West Coast. It's like deja vu.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking because there weren't any rumors around. It just kind of happened.
Oh, no.
And it didn't look like they shopped him at all.
Oh, no. It's coming out that they didn't actually shop him. It's very eerily similar to Luka Doncic, but the problem is Doncic netted you Anthony Davis. This netted you Magic Beans and a bad contract from Jordan Hicks.
Yeah. I didn't feel like it was the Luka trade, Devers won a ring.
Yeah, Devers did win a ring. I mean, they're looking at like Breslow's trying to bring in his guys. He's like alienating a bunch of people from former regimes. Like Sportsology, they just streamlined a bunch of stuff, laid off a bunch of people. And Carl Musha, as a Red Sox scouting supervisor, he pretty much had said, like, when a Zoom meeting cut, "Thanks, Brez, you fucking stiff." And Breslow fired him like on the spot. And the Red Sox lead baseball 64 hours. I mean, we wish we all could.
Yeah. Is there a manager that you would just cuss out if you could?
it would have been Aaron. It would have been David Bell, but he got canned. I mean, the dude was a clown. I would probably say, a lot of Nationals fans might say Dave Martinez because he's looking to be on the hot seat. He is not looking good.
He won them a ship, though.
But, I mean, that was 2019. What have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
You can't deal with a rebuild.
What have you done for me lately?
I mean, I feel like only Marmol's a cockroach. Like, he just will not die, even though I feel like he's not a good manager. But it's like, oh, the Cardinals are winning. It's like you're trying to rebuild and you're still winning. It's like, well, 9-8 Super Bowl for you too. It's lovely. It's lovely.
All right, we got a game before we get into super
6.
chats. Game 6 coming up. The Panthers can close it out, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You know what would be the ultimate troll job? If Florida loses this game, they go back to Edmonton. A bunch of people are probably wishing right now, I wish the Stanley Cup were back in Canada. Monkey's paw. Stanley Cup's back in Canada, but Florida wins it. See? Troll City. It's like Toronto. The Lim Report for 5 New Zealand. John's got World Series. Also, Locale of the Week, FIFA, for scheduling Chelsea versus LAFC at 3 p.m. on a weekday when no one cares about them. Oh, dude, the attendance there was horrid. I actually took a look at this earlier.
Yeah. Those games usually well, but they, it was like, God.
This was their attendance. There's nobody there.
That's garbage.
It's worse than the Falcons when they're really bad. It was only 22,000.
That's the thing is when we send tickets. Oh, yeah.
And there's
the worst part, like when we send NFL teams to any country, that shit sells out.
Mm-hmm. Well, the problem is you're playing a friendly with Chelsea versus LAFC. Why is it not in Los Angeles? Why is this not in SoFi?
Yeah.
Oh, why is it not at the StubHub Center? You would have had better attendance there.
What are they thinking? Some promoters getting fired for that?
Yeah. The thing is, they had multiple games that day, so it looks like Boca managed to make up 55,000 people, but that was
Boca. They're saying it's a. Uxinator said it's not a friendly; it's a Club World Cup game. It's a neutral site tournament. Oh, so it's a tournament. Okay.
And they did a couple other things too.
More people are
hard. Yeah, Boca was at Hard Rock, and it looks like the third game was Flamengo versus Tunisia's ES Tunis in front of Lincoln Financial. They only got 25,000 there. They didn't really promote this.
No, I didn't even know what this was. Oh, you're gonna get renew your CNN?
No, it was the only thing I could find the tickets for.
Connor Akers, Chiefs versus Bills has turned into Taylor Swift versus Haley Steinfeld.
Hey,
Taylor
Swift's at the Panthers games.
Yeah.
This is more of an attendance 22,000 in a football stadium. That's bad.
Oh, it looks a little filled out down there around the lower bowl.
Yeah, but the upper bowl, it's shut off for a reason. There's nobody there.
Yeah.
I mean, even like there's parts of the upper bowl, like it's sparse, like these seats right here, empty.
Yeah. Chelsea.
Here's a full crowd right here. I mean, second row doesn't seem too bad, but it's like here it's, woof.
That must have been right after halftime, though. Everyone's taking a piss.
No, I think that was at kickoff. It says 45:06.
Oh my god!
But still, but this was like not even kickoff. This was, most people are in their seats by that point. There's no real line to do anything there. I mean, if it were, say, an NFL game, you have 65,000 people, that's an argument. But even then, it's more filled than this. And the Lim Report for $2. It's clear FSG cares about Liverpool over the Red Sox. I think there are different philosophies there. Didn't they just spend 9 figures on a transfer? Let me look this up. I
I
believe
don't
they
know.
did.
Didn't Liverpool win the Premier League?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, oh, that is Florian Wirtz. Yeah, it's a $116 million deal. So that's what they're wondering about. Because they're spending money on a striker. I believe he's a striker. But instead, they're trading
So they're just
away
using the red
Rafael Devers.
profitability to funnel to Liverpool.
Could.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And 3
But
for
they're
5.
named Fenway Sports Group. Shouldn't they care about the Red Sox?
But it's the fancy term. I mean, dude, they don't care about the Penguins. They don't care about Fenway Sports Group. Apparently, the rumor is Lemieux and Burkle are trying to buy more of a stake back in the team because it's such a shithole.
Hmm.
And 3 for 5. Hey, Tree, won't you be Mr. Rogers' neighborhood on these days of our Steelers? Speaking of which, Antonio Brown's an attempted murder warrant now. Yes, Antonio Brown is now wanted for attempted murder.
Who did he try to kill?
There was like a couple people here. I mean, there is some things. He's overseas during the attempted murder warrant. So he blames the media.
He's going to end up in jail, dude.
Yeah.
There's a whole YouTube video on this.
Yep. Wanted for attempted murder charge. It was in Miami, outside of a celebrity boxing event last month. So who knows?
Wow.
Do you want to know how to stop a dog attack?
How?
I don't know. Can you hear this?
I cannot.
See if I can find it. Yeah, this is the fight.
Oh, here you go. You got footage. He must have beat somebody up pretty bad. Oh, dang. Oh, there's Brown right there. He looked crazy. Oh, Chisel did a video on it, Leaf.
Yeah, it does look like he's just, as I said, you see it right there.
He was in a melee.
I mean, with hair like this, do you trust his statement? It looks like Snoop Dogg fusing with Mickey Mouse.
He's just not gonna. His time as a free man, like he's gonna keep doing dumber. Like he has almost a histrionic personality where he's got to be in the spotlight.
Yeah. Well, when you're in prison, you are not the center of attention.
Well, you can be, you know, if you really want to be.
Well, I mean, R. Kelly, he OD'd and was forced to the hospital. Y'all killing me with this shit, man. And Kevin Durant should join the Eagles. No, he's joining the Dodgers. Get it right, brother. He's going to pitch and then blow out his arm in about a week, just like everyone else. An over-enthusiastic intern, Caleb. What's up, brother? Sorry about your Pacers last night. Farted on the seat to keep it warm for you, 5. Yep, he joined me along with Nick last week. So we shot the shit. We talked about a bunch of NFL players that are holding out a mini camp or looking for new contracts. Nothing too crazy there. He's really good at basketball. Like, the dude is a savant when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
Like that dude runs circles around me in knowledge.
He's got the b-ball knowledge.
Yes, sir. Eminem 14. Introducing in which all optimism dies, Red Sox edition. At least you have the Rockies. Also, Dever seems like a whiny man-child. Very, very true.
It's possible. Yeah. It's possible, but he's talented, you know.
Yeah, very true. Looks like the game's about to start. Edmonton versus Florida here. Christopher Bond for 5. 5 in chat. How do you feel about the full season of Days of Our Steelers that will be coming out this year? No. I know Mr. Yinzer, man, and the Yinzers I work with hate it. Yeah, I do hate it. Fucking kill me. Yep. Good stuff there. How do you feel about the upcoming season of Days of Our Steelers? I know you get
what's that?
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air spin out with Carlton Banks. But how do you feel about Days of Our Steelers? That might be season 2.
I definitely think that they're, especially if the team has to be good for there to be Days of Us Steelers. You can't just have drama if you suck, you know?
There's a lot of drama. That's a shit show if it sucks.
Yeah, that's just what made 2018 so. Well, I guess they were so loaded with talent that they.
Well, they got lucky in some aspects, but at the same time, it unraveled and they fell apart That's what made it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you know you're gonna do it. Oh, look at you. Uh-oh, he's about to die.
Dude, my
About to
allergies
die
have been
on
flaring
camera.
up all week. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just the humidity here, all the rain. But, dude, it's bad. I've had an itchy throat since Saturday. It stopped today, but now it's just runny nose, watery eyes, sneezing. It's fun shit.
It's just
I took Claritin a couple hours ago. It's kind of working, but at the same time, it's like, So if I sniffle, it's
in the air.
Yeah, it's I know you like calling me gay. It's Pride Month. You should accept
I didn't call you gay.
My life choices. You're talking about too much straightness in the air. You saying I'm allergic to straightness, huh? I think you're the one that's secretly gay, brother. It's okay to admit
There's
it.
too many girls in the air. You're just allergic to them.
Oh no, I'm allergic to pussy? How terrible. I should kill all the cats, just like Edmonton. But AAA for 5. If when the Thunder win this, the Clippers deserve a legacy of failure video. Next to trading Byron Scott to the Lakers, the SGA trade backfired beyond royally. That's the PG-13 trade. Yeah. Oh, dude, not just that, dude. They traded a first-round pick for Baron Davis that became Kyrie Irving. Baron Davis was a rental. That was hilarious. Dude, I hope to do that this summer. I'm working on a few others, too. Quentin Johnston, Jefferson Williams. Who would you rather have on the Steelers tree, Rodgers or me? I'd rather go with you because we do need another wide receiver, and there's the off chance that you could make a catch or two. And I said off chance. So I would rather have you, Mr. Quentin Johnston, Jefferson Williams.
You'd want Mason Rudolph throwing to Quentin Johnson Jefferson instead of
baggage.
Aaron
It's just going to make American football great again. Let's just put it that way. Every time. An instinctive, okay, Reg, you beat the Tigers in Cleveland. You have something going. Can you please beat Minnesota? Also, yes, Tree, the Pirates are wasting skates. Oh, yeah. They can't win with them. Nobody can score runs. It's a mess. They can't develop hitters. It's fun. Jared Overfeld, me and Trees of our days of our Steelers boys. I am so bored of waiting for hockey. What the fuck did you do this time, AB? There's been another Antonio Brown thing. All of the Antonio Brown things. Yeah, stunning blockbuster for Devers. But, I mean, the Giants, they've been trying to bring in star power. They've had trouble. The thing with the Giants, too, is that Willie Adames hasn't really worked in the batter's boxes yet. He's been he's hitting around Mendoza. It hasn't been good.
Yeah.
But the problem is, Rafael Devers is not playing third base in San Francisco. Not with this guy. Matt Chapman's one of the best defensive third basemen in the game. Not happening. So he's probably going to first.
Their starting catchers batting 185 with 1 home run in 180.
Patrick Bailey's had success in the past, so they're hoping to get him off the schneid. Because he was good like these couple years. He wasn't bad. He has a gold glove.
I mean, yeah, 234 with 8 home runs. That's serviceable, but his WAR is what?
Yeah. This is the real issue here. Lamont Wade just fell apart because he was good for a couple years here, especially in that miracle run in 21, but he just fell to shit. And now he is with Los Angeles for a player to be named later in the minors. Player to be named later. That's an incredible player right there. It's up there with cash considerations.
He's been, cash considerations, been traded a lot. Player to be named, though. He's been shopped around so much. Player to be named
is a beautiful guy. Great people. Beautiful people.
Is it technically, what is that? It's like a list of players that they can pick after a certain deadline or something.
Yes, usually prospects and minor league people. I know for the Pirates, the one infamous player to be named later was in the Aramis Ramirez trade when the Pirates pretty much just dumped salary and they had no leverage. Our dumbass owner admitted he lost $30 million in 3 years. They lost Chris Benson and they had a bunch of other contracts they couldn't get rid of. So they were talking about the player to be named later. And the player to be named later was going to be the guy over the piece. It turned out to be a failed prospect named Bobby Hill, and he never panned out. Yeah, there was a baseball player named Bobby Hill.
Yes. God damn it, Bobby.
That boy ain't right. Dang it, Bobby.
That boy ain't right.
Yeah, his boy definitely ain't right.
Boy's gay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's more than gay, buddy. Are you excited about the new King of the Hill revival coming out?
I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Shows, really.
Neither do I, but
I don't watch TV.
that's the big thing. They're bringing it back, apparently. I mean,
I like Severance. That's like the only show that I've watched in a while. It's really
a
good.
lot of people like Severance.
Have you watched
Squid
it?
Game season 3, I'll probably end up watching.
I haven't even watched Squid Game season 2.
Squid Game season 2 isn't too bad.
Yeah. But Squid Game season 1 was amazing.
Of course.
You know,
They just got to end the story now. I bet anything what happens is that the main character ends up becoming the head man for the games. Like they kill the other head man, he leads it.
That's probably it. You know,
I'm guessing that's what happens. Who knows? John Mitt for 69. Very nice. Good morning, Tree and 5. Good morning to you, sir. Giants got a World Series now. Ooh, that division's going to be tough.
I mean, they're right there with the Dodgers. The Mets are good this year. Phillies are good. Cubs are somehow good. What the fuck?
I mean, problem with the Padres is they have no depth. That's going to be their issue. If they have injuries, they're going to go down. Like they kind of slid sense. But I mean, it's going to be tough. And it's crazy to think like one of these teams, Brewers and Padres, they may be out of the playoffs. Only 6 teams can make it. Hey, Panther scored, and it's Sam Reinhart.
Wow.
Whoop-dee. Dude,
if
the Panthers...
wow, what a move. Off between 2 defenders and then around Skinner. He is about to get paid.
Sam Reinhart, he already got paid last year. You're thinking Sam Bennett. Oh, Sam Bennett's getting paid too. But Sam Reinhart got paid last offseason. Oh, took it away from Darnell Nurse. He jukes Ekholm. Yeah, Darnell Nurse, 9.5. Oh, sorry, that's Evan Bouchard. But yeah, that's
turnover.
That's just
and then
great.
this
that's high-end talent, baby. The high-end talent goes Super Bowl.
Florida's going to the ship. I was just thinking about that. It's like they have to win it here because if they lose and go to Edmonton for Game 7, they're fucked.
I mean, we said that about them against Toronto.
Yeah, that's true.
What happened there?
They are ruthless.
And now Toronto's trying to have cope. It's like, oh, we took Florida to 7 games. No, you fucking choked it. 2 games in a row in Toronto.
Choked it. Yeah, you did.
Shit. Sean Pinkerton for 569. Very nice. It's been a bit since the hire, and I still don't know who the hell Dan Muse is. Is this Dan Muse or is this DB Cooper Muse? 5, any info on him? Yeah, he was a Rangers coach. What are we going to get with him now?
I have no clue. I've done so little research on Dan Muse. Like, I don't know. I don't know who that is. He's
a clever
Where
Muse.
did he come from?
He was a Rangers.
Oh, he's the Penguin. Yeah, he was with Rangers. I don't even know what his role was with the Rangers. Like
he was with the U.S. Men's National Development Program, and he was an assistant. He was coaching the penalty kill, apparently.
Oh, see, you don't really talk about the PK coach. You usually only talk about the
power play coach.
Power play coach,
especially if it sucks. Like Todd Reardon was our power play coach. He was fucking terrible.
I mean, Rangers are in transition. You know, they traded Kreider. They're saying Keandre Miller's done. You know, the Rangers might be bad for a while.
I don't know. I think they're going to try and push. They're going to try and get desperate and push because Drury's going to try and make his mark. Well,
another
Kreider's
shot.
gone.
Right
They dumped his salary. They don't have to shed salary there. They actually got assets for him, which is shocking. Zibanejad might be on the way out. Yeah, I think he probably is on the way out. So I think they're going to be active. Do you go for somebody, grit and tenacity? Sam Bennett.
I mean, if they have the cap space, you know, but I don't know. I feel like their defense is very far away from championship level, and they can't compete with teams like Florida right now. Can't even compete with teams like Washington right now. They were just bad down they started out really hot and then they turned to shit quickly.
Do they think Sullivan's going to turn them around though? That's my question.
How important is a coach these days? You know,
sometimes it does work. I mean, Paul Maurice has them dialed in. Berube had the Leafs dialed in for a little bit. I mean,
yeah, but Laviolette is a coach. It's not like he forgot how to coach.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's just like sometimes they lose the locker room or their tactics get stale. Look at Peter DeBoer. Like DeBoer will give you a nice jolt to start out, then his flaws are laid bare for after a couple runs, and he gets his ass fired justifiably.
Yeah, like Barbecue Bruce.
Yeah, Barbecue Bruce too. Like he didn't have a defensive style. Like he was an offensive go machine, and it backfired horrifically in a lot of his runs. Simeon Zamet for 5 bones. So ready for when FSG and Henry don't reinvest in the savings of Devers' contract. No, they got to sell tickets, my man. It's all about that. They're going to, I mean, Trevor Story might be on the way out now. I mean, who knows? It's definitely something. Leif Upstad for 10. Tree, if the Oilers win Game 6, will you stream Game 7? Also, I would suggest SDPN's Steve Dangle's podcast channel is a channel to raid, but they're on subs only. Only problem is if it's on a Friday, I've got men's league that day. So unless it rains, which, I mean, it's been raining a lot. We've had 8 weather delays this year.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah.
Fucking 8. I wasn't going to go tonight, but it was already delayed. So.
Yeah, we had a game rained out last night. I was exhausted. I was like, oh, my God, I hope we don't play. And we got rained out. I was like,
well, there's some like, I feel like it's going to get rained out, but it's like, oh, we're playing. Okay. I guess we're playing.
Y'all must have better fields because ours just, you know, if there's a hint of rain, it's like, fuck.
Well,
you know, we play on high school fields.
Yeah, we play on like public fields, more or less. Sometimes it's a high school field, but for the most part, like if it actually rains a little bit, it helps out the field because it doesn't get dusty and it doesn't get those weird hops at short. Like they don't throw me in the field for obvious reasons, but I see it. It gets weird.
Don't worry, you're pitching in Portland, buddy.
Dude, I've never fucking pitched in my life. I'm going to be a physical danger to anyone in the fucking box.
You're not pitching, but I would love to see warm.
Maybe like a batter, if that, but still, it's maybe it's like a gag.
Just for content.
Maybe it's like an intermission gag. That would probably work. Not in live game scenario.
Maybe we should do it where
it would be a disservice to anyone at the plate.
Yeah. We had some pretty rough at bats.
In your men's league or at the Pickles game?
At Portland, we had the Pickles game. We had some embarrassing at bats.
Oh, dude, I just remember Darian's at bat when he did this.
Yeah, and then they dropped the third strike. Well, yeah, then they dropped the third strike, and then we were like, "Yo, like run!" And he didn't even know to run. Like I had to like get behind. Like he did not even know the rules of baseball. I was like, "Okay, that's cool." But I love Darian to the core.
He's a good dude. It's just I mean, baseball's a tough sport to pick up if you're not like watching it regularly. Even if you watch it regularly, there's a lot of stuff they don't show you. So you actually have to learn it and force it, and it's just like it's dog shit. Like I've been doing this for years, and I fucking suck. So it's really how it goes.
You're gonna get another hit for sure.
We'll see.
I'm batting leadoff again. Let me tell you.
You would do that in manager, man.
Yep.
Get on base. Do a job. Yeah, buddy. How are you doing in your men's league this year, man?
I don't want to jinx it. I'm fucking. I'm red hot.
There you go. There you go.
I'm 6 for my first 11. Like I've been seeing the ball well, so dude,
well done.
I just want to put the ball in play. So
yeah. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm not getting full extension or separation, but I'm not striking out. I'm not swinging at dog shit. Like I'm putting the ball in play, but it's just like I have like 11 plate appearances. I've walked once, hit by a pitch once. I have a hit, but it's like 2 strikeouts. So it's just I'm putting the ball in play, but I'm not like there's something not translating from what I'm doing in the tee. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm doing that's working. I'm staying within myself and not trying to do too much, not trying to hit it too hard. Like I'm finding gaps on the field. You know, I'm just taking advantage of them kind of underestimating me. You know, they're batting me in the 10 hole. So like, I don't, you know.
Yeah. They don't expect much out of the bottom.
Yeah. They see an old man come up there and they're like, okay, this guy's got to suck. And then next thing you know, I'm on base. Now my base running has been terrible. And also the other thing is, like, I don't have to play in the field this year. Like, I haven't had many shifts out in the field. So I'm just sitting there on the bench thinking about hitting the whole time.
Honestly, they don't even put me on, like, in the field. It's just like, as I said, I've been trying to work on my throwing arm and it's still inaccurate as hell. But it's just like, I can't, like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
I can't even practice that because it's just like, okay, I'm throwing at a net and hoping I can field it.
I got to try Cosmic Baseball. They let me take batting practice in the glow in the dark. It was super fun.
Do you have video on it? Do you have video on it?
Yeah, I do. Cole from from
Momentum.
It's not formerly from Momentum. He was there and he filmed it, but he hasn't sent me the film yet.
Dude,
but I captured it. Yeah, I know. I captured it on my phone, but like the angle was, I didn't have time to set up properly, and I just jumped in the cage because I didn't know if they were going to let me or not. You know, I didn't really discuss it. Then they knew that I was going to try, but like I just kind of jumped in. I didn't have time to set up the shot, and then, but Cole said he got it, so it was fun. Like seeing the ball and glow in the dark. Like at first, it's tough. But once you adjust, it's just like hitting a baseball, you know?
Yeah. It's still pretty visible, but it's just more or less just being within yourself and understanding, like just being subconsciously understanding of your release, your separation, your leg movement, which is the stuff I'm struggling with at the plate. Because like in BP, it's okay, but like I've had this weird habit like recently. I don't know where the fuck it came from. I'm throwing my bat to the side after I like make contact. And I don't know where the fuck.
Yeah, I do that.
But it's just like, it's just annoying as shit because I'm getting like, I'm a physical danger. Like, I got to fix that shit. I don't know why the fuck I'm doing it.
Just practice swinging and then putting the bat down. Just swing and put the bat down. Swing and put the bat, or just hold the bat after you swing.
Here's the problem. It's just,
it seems like it's so rare that you hit the ball. It seems like it's so rare that you hit the ball. I'm actually hitting it pretty
consistently. Like I'm putting it in play. I haven't struck out in a month.
Really?
Well, over a month. Well, I mean, as I said, it's just,
a lot of
it's weak contact, but it's just problem is it's just like I can't like
sometimes those holes.
As I said, I can't get.
You don't have to be.
I can't get the separation and just like for whatever reason, it's just like it's not translating when I'm on the mound or like when I'm at the plate, like what I do at the T or at BP. It's just one of those things. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
A lot of things happen to your body.
Yeah. Yeah. My physical limitations, I know those feels. MKS Sports 2025 College World Series insanity personified. Gage with the no-hitter. 18 strikeouts. Fucking incredible.
Yeah. Is Murray State still in it? I don't think any teams have been eliminated yet.
I don't believe so. No,
it's like round robin.
Dude, College World Series is always insane. I think you get 2 losses or 3 losses?
Something. Yeah. It's double elimination. Yeah, double elimination. So
definitely is. Danny States for 5. Craig Breslow was once called the smartest man in baseball. Do you still think he deserves that label after the trade? It depends what he does in the aftermath. Because if it turns out that Devers was a cancer and they end up winning more, as he believes, he's going to look like a genius. But if he doesn't and it blows up in his face, like, for example, the Arenado trade, he's going to look like a fucking dumbass.
But he didn't get any immediate help.
Like Chris Brown. Well, if you think if they move Jordan Hicks back to the bullpen, they might.
Oh, my gosh. Bobrovsky is such a fucking stud. Holy shit.
He's going
if Jordan Hicks agrees. You know.
But here's the problem. He's not good as a starter. He's a closer.
He's not. He was like the starter, you know, when he came out. Oh, Marshall.
No, he was actually a closer, and then they tried to convert him to starter. It didn't work. San Francisco tried to make him a starter. It hasn't worked out. That's why. Irvin Alvarado. Praise to Jeebus. ESPN are no longer the leaders in sports. Their NBA Finals coverage is atrocious. Pacers versus OKC should be covered well. The finals should be on TNT. What, you don't like Stephen A. Smith trying to start beef with Tyrese Halliburton? Really? That's the pinnacle of sports media. If the problem is like it's the basic rule of journalism: don't make yourself the story. But I mean, Stephen A. It draws eyeballs and attention. That's what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about like being accurate or informative, man, or being humorous or anything. It's about being loud and making yourself the center of attention, which Stephen A. does really fucking well. I respect him for it.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that well enough, and which is why I'm not getting eyeballs. I need to be louder. I need to be more annoying, and I need to make more dumbass takes. Although in my case,
to be gayer.
Well, very gay. I mean, very true. It should also be professional gaming with GAY Ming, right?
Gaming. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Saturday Night Gaming.
You're funny.
I'm super funny. I put the L in LGBT. At 3 for 5. In my playoff bracket, I have Eagles at number 1 and Bills at the number 1 AFC seed. And the next NFC Championship game being 49ers versus Commies with Shanahan going full Shanahan. Ooh, that's a take.
It's going to be a long off season. We're in the thick of it.
Yeah,
in
it's
August.
baseball time, baby.
We got 3 months before.
2 months, technically. Football, it revs up in mid-August because you do have college football. And then it's endless sports ball from here on out. Beautiful stuff. And 5 froze again. So look at those manly buys. It just re-brought back in on you. Damn it.
It froze. Yeah.
You were doing this pose and it was
right
beautiful.
Now.
I mean, I feel like it's just the weather, the humidity doing it. As I said, it's been a muggy mess here over the past week. It's awful. Can't even do anything outside. I've got a few outdoor projects I need to do. I can't do them. It's fucking raining all the damn time.
The Yinzer-mobiles in the garage.
Yeah, It's been sitting there. I got to mow my lawn. I can't do it. It's been raining. Jared Froman, we missed Skeens versus Scooble by 1 day. That pitching duel would have solved world hunger forever. And, I mean, Skeens would have still had a no decision or lost that game. Just like anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
God's butt monkey. Has there ever been a player to be named later that turned out to be good or even possibly great? Seriously curious. Wasn't David Ortiz a player to be named later in the Dave Hollins deal? Let me take a look at that.
Something like that. Greatest players to be named ever later.
He was known as David Americo. Was he Yes, he was. David Ortiz was a player to be named later to the Minnesota Twins for Dave Hollins. Yep.
Michael Brantley, Jeremy Bonderman, Scott Podsednik, Coco Chris, Marco Scudero, Moise Alou.
Moises Alou in the Zane Smith trade.
Jason Schmidt. Yep. Gio Gonzalez and Trey Turner are all famous ones.
Oh, yep. Trey Turner was a notorious player to be named later because he was technically supposed to be traded, but they had to wait until his rookie eligibility, and he was able to be traded from the Padres to the Braves. Or it was the Padres to the Dodgers for Adam Kemp. That's what happened.
Gotcha.
That's why he was a player to be named. That's usually another player to be named later, Shane Boss.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't know if he's going to be great,
Bonderman.
But the Detroit Tiger. That's a name 20 years ago. Instinctive 30, I need to see the Sultan Toronto if Brad Marchand is holding the cup and the Panthers win tonight. Oh, I think we already know what it's going to be, my friend. Connor Akers for 5. Speaking of R. Kelly, have you seen his performance in Ethiopia where he asked girls had their passports and their shots? He's like a man with chicken. He likes him young.
That is wild that happened.
It's not even Leonardo DiCaprio young. It's like 15. It's like weird as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bracklin Bean 62 with the glorious Scooby-Doo Stone Shaggy logo. As a Pacers fan, I believe we blew our chance in Game 4. Now, especially if we force a Game 7 back to OKC. I mean, I'm glad I chose Game 3 over Game 4. Game 3 was just a celebration. It was a zoo. Game 4 would have been
Mhm.
fucking miserable because they blew that lead. SGA turned
Mhm.
into God. And I mean, the question is, the Pacers have to play perfect basketball. I think they can win Game 6, but it's going to take a lot. And that's the reality of it. And Jared Froman, also Baez is 3 for 3 with 2 homers tonight against the Pirates. Figures.
Of course.
The Pirates beat ass.
He's having a
Dude,
resurgence.
oh, yeah. Who's the bigger surprise in baseball? Is it Javi Baez or is it somebody else? Is there a few names you can mention here?
Pete Alonso's having a great year.
I mean, Alonso you kind of expect, though. I mean, Pete Crow Armstrong, he's having a good year, but once again,
PCA,
I mean, you
yeah.
expect that. I mean, he was a prospect. Expect that to happen with his emergence. I mean, I would say someone, surprises.
I mean,
Kyle
Mike Trout
Stowers,
being
maybe?
healthy.
Yeah, Kyle Stowers
Yeah.
in Miami, maybe. I could see him because he's turned into what Baltimore needs.
Yeah, they'll trade him.
I mean,
Miami
Stowers,
will
yeah.
fuck it up somehow. Yeah.
Oh, Miami always fucks it up.
Yep.
Beast Mel, 1989. Given the brilliant success of my Yahtzee Cup at predicting the Stanley Cup Finals, I think I'll bring it back for the MLB playoffs and see how long it takes for a stupid thing to get that pick right. I'm going to be completely honest here. It will probably do better than me predicting the World Series a couple years ago when I picked Milwaukee versus Tampa Bay and they didn't win a single game. I'm just sitting there in game 2 when it happened. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's statistically more likely to predict a successful World Series than for them to not win a fucking game.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And the thing is, I got it right. The problem is I picked the wrong teams. It was Arizona versus Texas. So I picked the other teams. I would have been right. And knowing my luck, it would have been Milwaukee versus Tampa Bay. Charlie Hiddens for 5. The Red Sox just said, you want to see us trade one of our superstars to an NL team? Want to see us do it again? And Beast of Metal, I want to thank Tommy Tallarico for his hard work being the first American to copy and paste Wikipedia articles into Darian Gilliam's video scripts. His mother is very proud. Yeah, there was that controversy, I think, with Darian. But, I mean, is Darian, I don't know if he's doing YouTube videos anymore.
I don't think so. I haven't heard from him in a while.
I think he's out of it. I think he's like out of the NASCAR scene. I think he's out of a couple other things too. So, I mean, I hope he's doing okay. You know, he's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, same here.
But I love him. So I don't know where he's been.
Maybe he's getting on with his life work. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers. Ooh, speaking of the center of attention, let's talk about the Steelers. How about no, Aaron? No, I know you're Russell Wilson. Fuck you. And I know the next one's Russell Wilson. I don't give a shit. Wait. Okay, so one's a member, one's not a member. Something's up here. It's like super secret. It's conspiracy mode here.
Yeah.
And Russell Wilson 5. When are you going to camp? I need you to see me get the starting spot.
I'm traveling so much lately.
Oh, dude.
I don't know, probably end of August. I just got back from Nashville. I'm going to Denver next month. I'm going to Portland next month.
Ooh.
Like I'm spent.
You're going to see Brandon in Denver.
I don't know. I think he's out of town. I'm there for like 4 or 5 days, but I think he's going to be out of town when I'm there.
Oh, nice.
So it's weird.
Is it for the Chili Peppers? You doing it for that?
No. I'm going to my girlfriend. I'm gonna go out there for her high school reunion. She wants to show me off.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a piece to show off, my man. I mean, if you look at those thighs and that tushy when you're doing them flippies, I mean, hey, you're going 6 for 11, my man. You're on a tear, my man. You got to stay hot. Stay hot.
Hopefully.
Come on. What's your number in baseball? I'm just going to call you that.
I'm number 2 on men's.
Let's go, 2. Stay hot. Stay hot, 2. Let's go.
Childhood.
Who does number 2 work for, motherfucker?
Yeah, that was my high school number. So.
Oh, speaking of which, we mock FIFA's boardroom, but it is a fitting boardroom for a group that's caused suffering, death, and destruction on a global scale for money. Honestly, this is more destructive right here. The score bug, that's pretty destructive.
That caused more pain than anyone's ever seen.
I mean, the FIFA boardroom probably has more than the meteor. It will all not be clean. Will never be clean. Connor Akers for 5. In an R. Kelly performance, someone held an 18 and over sign.
That's funny.
I know there was a tweet that said, "This is the remix prescription." But he was just fucking overdosed on a prescription.
All right, where are we on supers? Okay,
We're
here's
on
20.
Beats to Metal. We got 2 more.
Let's go.
The Athletic committing slander, calling Old Man Lou trading a prospect bundle for 1 year of Grabner hunting the Mapletrons. Only one of those guys ever played 100 games, and he was a 4th-line scrub in the 2020 Bolts. I mean, it wasn't one of them Carter Verhaeghe.
Might have been.
Let me double check. Because Grabner did not do well in Toronto.
No.
Yep, one was Verhaeghe.
I mean.
Yep, for Taylor Beck, Gibson, Finn, Nielsen, Verhaeghe. But you couldn't have predicted Verhaeghe was going to do all right here. And then he kind of traded off, and then he became this. Actually, let me show you. Because this is the trade. Yep, it was for Michael Grabner. Beck, Gibson, Matt Finn, and Tom Nielsen. Matt Finn was actually, I think, a better prospect at the time. Didn't really do much there. Then Chris Gibson, I think, has had a couple games, but not too many. He's actually from Finland. So that's
oh, really?
You're playing Puckdoku. You need to finish goaltender. Chris Gibson. And Taylor Beck, I think, did no, he was more of a veteran at that point. And Tom Nielsen, I don't even know who this is. So
yeah, I don't think he played. It was Val Kilmer's kid. A legitimate kid.
Kind of looks like Val Kilmer's kid.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh, dude. Iceman had a couple kids in Finland.
He did.
Christopher Breckner, thoughts on Lee Corso retiring after all this time? I thought he should have retired like 5-10 years ago.
Yeah, he was losing his fastball for a while. You know, it's sad when a guy gets, someday Herbie's going to retire,
Oh, yeah.
It's going
to happen to all of us. I mean, as long as he still shows the golden retrievers. I know Ben. Gosh. I'm still sad about Ben. But what's his other dog's name? Peter?
Yeah. Ben Herb Street. Now there's a new one.
Yeah, there's another one. I think it's Peter.
Gosh, what kind of retirement ceremony are we going to have? They're just going to be
we're going to get
so much rejoicing.
We're just going to get
stop making content. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to get it's just we're going back to McDonald's. That's what's happening.
You're like, finally, you're going back to McDonald's.
Yep.
Where you should have been this whole time.
Yep. I mean, that's how it goes, baby. That's how it goes. Beast of Mel 1989. Even Breezebois didn't see value in the guy. He had a chance to give him a qualifying offer in fall 2020, but paid Cirelli instead and let Verhaeghe walk. But Cirelli's been pretty good, though. So there's that. Verhaeghe was a 4th liner. You didn't expect he'd turn into that. I mean, the same thing happened with Marchessault. Like, Marchessault was a member of the Lightning. And then he was let go. He went to the Panthers, and then the Panthers made that big mistake by letting him go in the expansion draft.
Boy, Florida is threatening in the zone all game.
Dude. Are you ready for the most annoying sound in the world, my friend? Are you ready for the sound that the NHL and TNT will not stop fucking talking about? Are you sick of that sound effect yet, 5? I'm just going to play.
Yeah, they played it.
Oh, speaking of which, go Florida. Top
just
shelf
now?
Matthew Tkachuk. Yes. As I literally did the second growl.
Oh, nasty. Screened in front. Yeah, they're winning the cup tonight, boys. Well, actually, Edmonton does not.
Edmonton has a chance. They came back in game 4.
Yeah.
They came back in game 4 from a 3-0 deficit. Never say fucking die. And I put out the Florida Falcons thing, and it was beautiful. Are you annoyed by that yet? Christopher Brickner, how much money would it take for both of you to disinfect and clean every inch of Pete Diddy's mansion? The horror you would find. I feel like it'd be nothing but like Vaseline and cream everywhere. It'd be fucking weird.
It sounds nasty.
Yeah, it sounds like a horror picture show right there. And one more, Christopher Brickner. How hard would you laugh if Lamar Jackson and the Ravens get eliminated by Joe Flacco and the Browns? That ain't happening, dude. The Browns The Browns is the Browns.
The Browns is the Browns.
But it would be hilarious. Would be hilarious. Want to do a little Immaculate Grid and Puckdoku before
Let's
we head
do
out?
some Immaculate Grid and
Yes,
Puck
sir.
Dokus.
Oh.
Ooh, a Cub and a Red.
Cub and a Red. Cubby and a Red. Easy one there would probably be
Jesse
Carl Edwards?
Winker?
Maybe? No, not Carl Edwards.
Was Jesse Winker ever a Cub?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Who's that redheaded pitcher? Ryan.
Ryan Dempster? No, not Dempster.
Yeah, Dempster. I think Dempster was a Cub and a
He
Red.
was a Cub. I mean, was he a Red though?
I don't know.
Maybe. I'm just like, because there are a bunch of them. I'm just trying to think of any. They don't really trade in divisions, so it's usually guys they would flip over. I'll go back to this one.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Red and a Diamondback. Oh, I know one for this one. Kelly Stinnett.
Okay. That's a good one right there.
Part of their World Series team. 2,000 hits for his career. Ooh.
Oh, I think
there are a bunch of ones. You can use some of them from the Big Red Machine. Ooh.
see you, Lim.
Tony Oliva. Johnny Bench.
Barry
Pete Rose,
Larkin.
Joe Morgan, Larkin. Did Mike Cameron ever get 2,000?
Oh, I'm sure Sean Casey did.
Casey? Nah, he might have gotten 1,500. I don't think he got 2,000.
Oh, Joey Votto for sure.
Yeah, Joey Votto.
2,000 hits.
Brandon Phillips, I think, might have gotten 2,000, or he got close. DeRoche? No. I'm going to do Tony Oliva.
Right. Okay, Tony Oliva. No, and we're.
Wait, I thought it was Tony
ruined.
Oliva. What a shock of shit. It's bullshit.
100-run season and a 2,000 career hits.
Kenny Lofton.
That's a good one. Oh,
Played center field. Kenny
center
Lofton.
field with 2,000 hits. Played center
Ooh.
field. Oh,
Brett Butler.
nah. Yeah. Brett Butler had 2,000 hits.
Yep.
Yep.
There it is. Played
Diamondback
center
that
field.
played center field for one game.
David DeLucci.
Nice.
Let's go.
A Cub that played center field for one game.
Corey Patterson.
Nice.
Top
Jeremy
prospect.
Burnett's, I think, would have worked. Yeah.
Burnett's, maybe.
100-run season for the Cubs. Sean Dunston.
Dave Parker.
There you go.
Why didn't I think of that one? Yeah, Sean Dunston would be a good one here. Really?
No!
Really? Not Sean Dunston?
Sean Dunston did not.
I feel like Womack would be. I don't know.
Felix PA.
Felix PA.
Oh, for the Diamondbacks? Tony
No, for the
Womack. Yeah, that's
Cubs.
a good one. Oh,
Yeah, Tony.
Steve Finley had to have a 100-run season for the Diamondbacks.
I don't know about the Diamondbacks. Because he was like latter stage with the D-backs.
Luis Gonzalez is a good one.
Yep, Luis Gonzalez. Matt Williams.
I'm sure there's a
let's do-
recent guy.
Probably a speedster gets lead off on time. I mean, Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, super easy.
Goldie. Yeah. That's
Goldschmidt.
easy. Upton.
Mark Reynolds. No.
Upton here.
Reynolds didn't really get on.
We only got one more guess.
Hmm.
So just give it to
Give it to Womack.
anyone. All right.
Fuck it. It was Tony Womack.
All right. Let's do football.
Foosball. Raven and a
Foosball.
Cowboy. Des Bryant.
Oh,
Super easy one.
Yeah, it's easy. And Terrell Owens, right?
No, T.O. never played for the Ravens.
You sure about that?
Yeah. T.O. played for the Bills.
Oh, you're right.
Did
You're right.
Tony Jefferson ever play for the Cowboys? I don't think he did.
I don't think so. A Raven and a Cowboy. Oh,
Should have
Ronald
been a
McClain, that's a good
Cowboy.
one.
Should have been a run.
Oh, Dion's a great one, Dirtwall. Yeah.
Dion, yeah,
Deion
that actually is a
Sanders.
really good one. Do it. Let's do Dion. Fuck it.
All right.
And 37%.
A cowboy and a
Fitception.
Texan.
Fitception.
Yeah.
That's an
No,
easy one.
Fitception was never a cowboy.
I thought he was a cowboy.
Nope.
Hmm.
Nope.
Okay. Ooh. A Texan and a cowboy.
You'd think there'd be a lot of change over there.
Well, not really. It's only been 20 years. You're mostly getting guys who've been waiver claims. Brandon Cooks. There's your easy one. Trying to think what else. Did Robert Woods ever play for the Cowboys?
Ooh. I don't think so.
Trying to think of their expansion team.
Matt Schaub was never a cowboy.
Yeah, Schaub was never a cowboy. Schaub was a Texan. Did Garrett Gilbert ever play for the Texans? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Texan and a Brown is Brock Osweiler.
Yep, the legend, the legendary
probably
Brock
obvious.
Osweiler.
That's the only one I can think of.
Probably a couple others in there too. Joe Juravicius? No, Juravicius never played for the Browns or for the Texans. I'm trying to like scramble to find something, but it's like I'm drawing blanks. There's too many names. I'll just do Brandon Cooks.
Okay, there you go.
Super easy one.
Ooh, 1,000.
Alvin Harper.
Alvin Harper.
Really?
No.
Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Eric Moulds. And for the Brownies, Terrell Pryor. Super easy one here. Browns and Ravens. Ooh, the rivalry, yeah. The rivalry. Jamal Lewis. That's the easy one. Ravens, Bills. Did Pete Metzelaars ever play for the Ravens? I don't think so. Oh, I wish it were Ravens and Texans. I would put Jamie Sharper, but no.
A Raven and a Bill is LaShawn McCoy play for the Ravens?
I don't think so.
Jamal Lewis, that's a good one.
Yep.
Just put Osweiler there.
Yeah.
That's probably the most probably 58%.
Oh, right. He didn't play for the Browns. Fuck. Got traded there. He never played a game.
Damn it.
I forgot about that. Damn it.
Desharvie Watstein.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Diggs.
Who was it that went from the Bills to the Tyrod Taylor? That's a good one.
Yep. Tyrod.
Let's do Tyrod Taylor.
Yep. Nimrod Taylor.
All right. Now you just do hockey.
Maybe I'll do a puck doku. Why not? Why not? Ooh, Islanders, Blues, Finley, Tampa Bay, Joe, 40-point season. Perry Turnbull, 10 goals in a season for the Islanders. Ooh, okay. Because you can go with like a random bottom sixer who had 1 year with the Islanders and maybe go from that, or maybe a defenseman. That's interesting. Mikko Makela, do that one. 10-goal season for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Paul Eisebart, 10 goals and 40-point season. I mean, pick a name out of a hat here. Ken Hodge, 500-plus career game with a 40-point season. Ooh, dude, you can just shoot fish in a barrel out of this one. Ray Neufeld? He play 500? Yes. Perfect. Tampa Bay, 500 games played in his career. Rob DeMaio. And Islanders, 500 games played. Keith Acton. Uniqueness of 0. Bow before me. Bow before my greatness.
Let's go. What did you get?
Fucking 0.
Uniqueness?
0.
Oh my gosh. Did you just run the table? Oh, let me see this again.
I just ran the table.
I was answering an email. Wow.
And one more. Holy hell, you guys still on? Just clocked out. And by the way, thank you, Air Flambe. Always that. It's just, it goes. It definitely goes. It's just, I mean, some of those are just like, there's so many you can choose from. Just shoot fish in a barrel. So just one of those things.
Okay, so Jeff Finley. Are you the most is uniqueness of 0? That's like the crown, right?
Yeah, that's like the peak you want to go to.
You can't beat that.
Yep.
All right. Ken Hodge Jr. Never heard of him. Right?
He had one big year with the Boston Bruins in the early 90s and then did nothing after. I could have also done Scott Bjugstad or
Miko
Robbie Brown.
These are all insane. Jeff Finley.
Yep.
How do you know you were like a fucking
I don't know.
Savant
You just find ways. Find some like super obscure guy and like played for a little bit and then just fell off. There's so many guys that you can come and go with.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were so many guys who just came and went in the late 80s, early 80s, early 90s.
Did you play NHL or something? Like did you play some hockey?
I played a lot of NHL 93, 94. Yep.
Yeah.
And then the 80s, you kind of learn along the way.
Mm-hmm. You're a fucking hockey savant.
If Tree had some level of biology, he would have had a cure for cancer. He would be 7 feet tall.
Instead, he's wasting
just like
his
we in
knowledge.
basketball, dude.
Right. You'd be diagnosing and dissecting protein chains, finding a cure for cancer, but instead you're pulling polyisobert out of your ass.
Yeah, it's isobarts.
Isobart.
Speaking of which, we should just see head out right now. 5.
Yes.
See you there,
Let's go ahead and call it.
Yes, sir. Ding, ding, ding.